The next day finds us traveling through the great state of Texas. And like the state itself, everything is just bigger here, including the distances to see anything. Here we are entering Adrian, Texas. Population, roughly 100 and something. This pretty tiny place has a very big claim. It is considered the geographical midpoint of Route 66. So traditionally, the number is 1,139 miles to Chicago and 1,139 miles to Los Angeles. Leaving Adrian, we continue east on Route 66 towards Vega. Vega. Another small Texas Panhandle town right along the old Route 66 alignment. I had to stop because, well, I'm hungry. And somebody had told me the perfect spot. The Hickory Inn Cafe. It's a small-town, family-style Texas cafe, not some polished tourist attraction. It's actually pretty easy to miss. You definitely don't want to miss out on the homemade food, the friendly service, the small-town atmosphere, and the generous portions, either for breakfast or lunch. A lot of people specifically praise the biscuits and gravy. I ended up ordering the grilled chili cheeseburger. And let me tell you, I almost bought another one for the road. It was that good. After leaving Vega, I continue east towards Amarillo. Just west of the town, along I-40 and the old Route 66 corridor, there's a place that I've been wanting to see for a long time. And you really can't miss it. Well, you can probably miss it if you're not looking for it. But once you know it's there, you definitely want to stop. Cadillac Ranch. And there we are. 10 Cadillacs, sticking nose first out of the ground. I've seen pictures of this place for years, but standing here looking at it in person is a little different. It's one of those things that makes you stop and think, okay, somebody actually decided to do this? Cadillac Ranch dates back to 1974. It was created by an art collective called Ant Farm. Chip Lord, Hudson Martinez, and Doug Michaels, working with Amarillo businessman and art supporter Stanley Marsh III. And these aren't just 10 random old cars. They're 10 Cadillacs representing the evolution of the Cadillac tail fin. The cars range from 1949 through 1963. If you've ever looked at American cars from that period, you know exactly what happened to those tail fins. They started out fairly small, then Detroit just kept making them bigger and bigger. By the late 50s, Cadillac wasn't exactly being subtle about it. The idea behind Cadillac Ranch was tied to the American automobile and what it represented at the time. Success, money, freedom, the American dream. And rather than putting these cars in museums, they buried them in a field. And they're not buried straight down either. They're positioned at about the same angle as the Great Pyramid of Giza, because apparently 10 Cadillacs in a Texas field need a little Egyptian influence. Now, the first thing you've probably noticed is the paint. Lots and lots and lots of paint. The cars have been painted and repainted by visitors for decades. People come out here with spray paint, add their names, artwork, messages, and then somebody comes along and paints right over it. So the artwork is constantly changing. What you see today won't necessarily be what somebody sees tomorrow. So this strange little roadside art project outside of Amarillo ended up becoming part of popular culture far from Texas. And that's impressive for 10 old Cadillacs buried in a field. And thousands of people have stopped here over the years. Some came for the art, some came because they saw it from the highway. And some probably just wandered over here wondering why there were 10 Cadillacs sticking out of the ground. I don't know if you can design a better Route 66 roadside attraction if you tried. It's cars, it's art, it's history. It's a little weird, and it's right here in the middle of Texas. And that's Cadillac Ranch, another strange, unforgettable stop along Route 66. There's still a bit more of Texas road ahead of me. Back behind the wheel and see what I can find next. Until next time, see ya. This video was made with generous donations from other Get Lost travelers just like you.